that no one saw this coming was because the meteorology at the time, the chief meteorologist here, Isaac Klein, believed that because of the shallowness of the shores here, that Galveston was immune, that Galveston could not be hit by a powerful hurricane. Now, we all know today that every place along the Gulf Coast has been hit and will get hit in the future. So that has changed a lot. But I want to introduce you to somebody, Dr. Hal Needham, or Hurricane Hal as we all know him. He's an incredible researcher, and one of the things you've done, not only with this hurricane but all hurricanes, is you've looked back at the history of these storms. So first of all, even though it's 125 years later, what's the newest thing you found out about this?
You know, when I first moved to Galveston, I thought the height of the storm surge was 20 feet, but looking further into it, it was actually slightly under 16 feet, which means it's not even in a top 10 for the U.S. storm surges, but it still was deadliest because it caught such a prominent populated city off guard.
When we say off guard, it's crazy to think back 125 years ago that people actually thought that this place was safe, that it wouldn't get hit by a hurricane. Why did Isaac Klein think that?
Yeah, it's a little bit strange, right? A prominent city down the coast called Indianola, just 120 miles south of here, was wiped off the face of the earth by a storm surge. So you think, why weren't the Galvestonians more concerned? It was the shallow beach profile. They saw the waves break so many times. They thought that'll break up a storm surge. Also, there was a lot of marsh around Galveston Island, and they thought that would be short for surge. So Isaac Klein himself, the chief meteorologist, testified that he did not believe Galveston would be destroyed by a hurricane.
And we all know so many years later, it's just crazy to think that someone actually believed that, but that was the science of the time. Now, for your job, I think it's incredible. You actually have quite a few jobs. You actually still read the Galveston Hurricane Tour. Is there still an interest 125 years later that people want to see these sites where certain things happened 125 years ago?
A tremendous interest. The Galveston story, I think it's a lot like the Titanic, right? You had this sophisticated era. Galveston was the second wealthiest city per capita in the U.S. A lot of wealth, education, sophistication, and they thought they were indestructible from a storm. Just like the folks in the Titanic, Mother Nature made quick work, and in just a few hours, the 1900 storm destroyed much of the city.
And I know today, being the actual day, you are quite busy. You have more tours to do, so we're going to let you go so you can do your tours. And what we're going to do, coming up at 5 o'clock, we're going to talk about this